Hi, everyone, and welcome to our series Thrive, Not Survive. Today, with building your business around you. Now, it's important that you think this is all about you because your business is you and you're the creator of such. So make a list of your personal and business goals in an ideal world. So what would it ideally look like? For example, when do you want to work? Do you not want to work weekends? Then, you want to work weekdays. What does that mean if you work on weekdays? How do you actually get to talk to people to make sure that you reach the audience that can or is able to attend weekdays sessions? And those are really, really important things that you need to think about before or now if you want to change something and have a better balance, especially work-life balance as well. I know everyone's like, yeah, sure, work-life balance. What's that? You're self-employed, and that means there's never a stop. You're always working. That's not true. That means that you created that and that you created the expectation for your clients that you always need to be there. You don't need to cater to that. If you start catering to it, obviously people will start expecting it. Now, start off as you mean to go. So if you break your own boundaries, like I said just now, clients will learn to expect it. So, for example, like turning off your phone because it says you're available till 6 p.m. That's when your business is open, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if your business is closed, then you're not reachable either. So make sure that you respect your own boundaries as well and make them very clear that so that your clients can also respect them as much. And it sets you off and it makes you more professional as well. Simple as, I know you love your job, but at the end of the day, dog trainers are business owners. So make sure that you set those boundaries and you keep them. Put clear and achievable boundaries in place around physical work, office work, to separate from off time. So these are your own boundaries that you set. So, for example, the way you could deal with that is that you put on automated emails with 48-hour response time. So those are things, you don't need to reply right away. That is not, I know in today's world where, we've always got our phones on our hands, we're always reachable 24/7. And I know that the feeling when you're, for example, on Facebook at around, I don't know, let's say 7:30, and someone sends you a message and a client or maybe a new client, wherever it is really, and they see that you're online but you're not replying. It is your off time. It doesn't matter. You're off. You don't need to reply. This is you're out of office. Yeah. So those are things in today's society that we need to think about that we didn't have to before social media. So there's ups and downs to it, but I think it's just really, really important to ensure that you that you don't pressure yourself or feel pressured into something. If people pressure you into it, maybe they're not your client. Maybe you don't, that doesn't make you feel comfortable. You don't have to use them. You don't have to engage with it, and you don't have to become your clients. I'm sure that, and the moment you set those professional boundaries, man, people start respecting it, and they really, it means that you come across way more professional as well, because it is. So the way you could do that as well, to delete or pause apps on the phone, in case people are always reaching you, for example, through Facebook Messenger or things like that, or do not disturb after a certain time, and that is a possibility to have separate personal and work phones. That is also, you could have one phone, 2 SIM cards. I mean, there's loads of things that you could do, or you just have your strict boundaries and you just stick to them. Online booking systems that automatically send out confirmation emails, reminders that it's upcoming, all the info packs and sheets, everything that your client needs to know about, maybe your puppy class that they're about to start. This should all be automized. This is really, really something where I think today's technical advanced technical world really comes into handy when you can automize everything to actually save you work time. Make it clear to your clients what set times you offer classes or sessions or introduction courses. So there's lots of people, for example, we run scent detection classes here at the center as well, and we run them Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then Friday morning and Friday evening. Now, we have loads of people that ask us, do you do weekends? And we don't work weekends. We do, we want to attend our own workshops. We have our free time, and sometimes I'm gone abroad as well to give training. So we don't have time to actually do that. We don't want to make time either. We want our weekends off. So when we have a lot of people that say, well, don't you ever want to offer classes then? And, I register those things and I write them down. I can even, say, I can write you on a list, and as soon as we do offer it, I can, I'm more than happy to, let you know. But I would also just subscribe them to your newsletter, because your newsletter should actually include things like that. So any new classes that are coming up, any new sessions, anyone that has subscribed to your newsletter should get those this information anyways. So really, I don't offer, just because lots of people asking me for it, it's not worth it. For me, it's not worth it to offer my free time for this. And that is why, it's not a Monday, it's not a Tuesday, it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you can't make it, tough luck. Then you're not my client, someone else will offer it as well. And that's okay. You don't need to cater to everyone. Again, it makes you much more professional if you have those boundaries. So if you don't, and this is when I say it's all about you, I don't mean you need to be selfish. It just, if you don't start with you, things are going to get out of hand. So if you don't take care of yourself, your clients won't get the 100% you they actually deserve and that they pay for. And you need to know what are your priorities. So for example, family, your own dogs, going on vacation, going out gardening, enjoy your own home. How can you achieve that? How can you make time for it? And what needs to happen so that you can have those and actually have you as priorities. Write it down and think about it. That's what I mentioned in the first sentence. Otherwise, you will be everywhere, but nowhere properly. So that's very, very important that you think, even if if you've already got a business running, but it could run better and you could run it more efficiently to be able to have more time for your priorities. Your family might already be your priority, but you want more time for them. So that way, you can actually make sure that you can achieve that if you know what you want, if you know what you need to put in place to make that happen. I love that saying from Walt Disney: the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Because obviously talking is, you need to talk about it to be able to know it and to then get going. But also at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you just need to go and do it. Now, that is something that brings me to the next topic: is done is better than perfect. Now, a load of people, and I used to be one of them, well, but it's not perfect yet, and then I can't give it to the public to see, because they might think of me this, they might think of me that. Really, it doesn't make you money if it's perfect, but it makes you money if it's done. And then you can always do it better afterwards. See how it goes, tweak it as you need to. But if you don't ever do it, no one's going to know about it. And that also means that you don't make any money. So it really is important that you stop trying to have, or you make your little course, your online course perfect because, oh, this video isn't perfect yet, or I had a little glitch there and I didn't say something properly or the way I wanted to. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's the whole picture that counts. So done is better than perfect. So guys, get out there, get it done. If you've got any questions, then just let us know. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you at the next one.